My name is Deasia Lee. I'm the Act Now End AIDS Coalition Director with Treatment Action Group.
Hi Deasia, I'm Keith Alcorn. I am very pleased to be speaking with you today as a Research in Action Honoree.
What inspired you to get involved in this work? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
A trip to New York in October 1989. Mark Harrington invited me to a treatment and data committee meeting. And he said there's going to be a special guest. And I didn't really understand who was going to be there. And I turned up to this meeting and there was Tony Fauci. Tony Fauci had come to Treatment and Data Committee at ACT UP New York to answer questions about the US HIV research program. And being able to have that level of insight into what was going on and the complexity of the problems involved in developing HIV treatments at that time really inspired me to begin writing about HIV treatment.
Can you describe maybe another pivotal moment or breakthrough in your work?
We'd just gone through a very, very difficult period. Really the peak of the HIV epidemic in the UK. And I think that everybody was feeling really very burnt out and very exhausted by the difficulties, the losses, the lack of progress. And it was a very exciting moment to see over a number of months these new treatments suddenly emerging and people recovering, people suddenly returning to life after being extremely ill. And so that was an enormous push forward to communicate this news to people and to explain that now there was hope. I think that the idea of communicating hope was very important to me.
What are some of these significant changes you've observed over the years as it relates to how we communicate about HIV treatment and care?
Physicians, healthcare workers need to work in partnership with people with HIV in talking about treatment, in motivating people to adhere to treatment, and in understanding what treatment choices are best for individuals. It's taken healthcare professionals quite a long time to evolve that understanding, but it's now at the heart of good quality HIV care. And I think that's, that is underpins everything that we do in communicating about HIV treatment, about HIV care, is putting people at the centre of that and ensuring that they are having an equal dialogue with healthcare professionals.
How do you envision the future of accessible and reliable HIV information? What does that look like now, especially in resource-limited environments?
The future depends, more than ever on the funding being there to actually sustain organisations which do this work. And we've seen a gradual whittling away over the past decade of these trusted community voices, not just in the UK, but in the US and in other countries as well. I think more than ever, it's important to defend these sources of information and to make sure that their funding remains a priority. I've always paid close attention to what Treatment Action Group is doing and what it's advocating for. So, to receive this award from TAG is really, it's a great honour for me.